This is the Cholo News Report for Saturday 02 February 2019. The Associated Press and Snopes say they are no longer providing fact-checking services for Facebook. We hope to keep an open dialogue going with Facebook to discuss approaches to combating misinformation that are beneficial to platforms, fact-checking organizations and the user community alike, the company said. The blog post acknowledged that choosing not to renew its work with Facebook would have financial repercussions for the company. Foregoing an economic opportunity is not a decision that we or any other journalistic enterprise can take lightly in the current publishing landscape, the company said. The death toll from a North American cold wave caused by a polar vortex rises to at least 21 people. A man was fatally struck by a snowplow near Chicago on Monday. And in northern Indiana, a 22-year-old police officer and his wife died after a collision on icy roads. Pipes can burst with such temperature fluctuations, and rapidly melting snow and ice could cause flooding, the Federal Emergency Management Agency cautioned. Native American tribes in the northern Midwest states helped their members obtain heating supplies as many live in poor-quality housing, the Associated Press reports. A large-scale natural gas shortage in Michigan is averted following the compliance of an emergency request from Consumers Energy for state residents to lower thermostats after a fire at a natural gas compressor station threatened to halt the delivery of gas to consumers. The public's observance of the request resulted in a 10% decrease in natural gas usage across the state. The late-night text message plea from Consumers Energy to turn down thermostats in order to prevent a system-wide failure has worked. POP said their actions were a big help in preserving the system, but asks the public to continue keeping their thermostats lowered until midnight. State Health and Human Services Director Robert Gordon said that as of Thursday morning, the agency had handled more than 50 emergency calls related to residents without heat in 26 counties. In one case, Luther Lovell, director for Wexford and Missaukee counties south of Traverse City, drove water to an elderly couple whose pipes froze. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo announces that the United States is suspending its role in the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, an agreement made with Russia in 1987 banning both countries from possessing or testing nuclear and conventional intermediate range missiles, as well as their launchers. The United States has fully adhered to the INF Treaty for more than 30 years, but we will not remain constrained by its terms, while Russia misrepresents its actions, Trump said in a statement Friday. The ground-based nuclear-tipped cruise missiles covered by the bilateral agreement can fly between 310 to 3,100 miles, making them a threat to Europe, where officials have unanimously backed the United States decision, even as they consider their next steps, and admit having little to no optimism that the treaty can be saved.